story on how we met. And I should tell you in advance, because you'll be confused in 8 seconds, that my nickname was Hugs and his was Nugs. Because we had trouble at the beginning. For the first year, we couldn't figure out nicknames for each other at all. So we came up with those. So this is what he wrote. And Chris, this is a CD. This is Chris Kelly, who was his very close friend and accompanist and producer and everything else. Okay, so on a certain day at a certain time in a particular year, Nugs had the pleasure of meeting Hugs at a party at Joe and Carol Ann's place. The spark didn't really light up there, but there began a smoldering, if one can think of smoldering in a romantic sense. A few days afterward, Hugs called Nugs and the two of them met over coffee. Though that's not quite right either, because Nugs doesn't drink coffee, so he had hot chocolate. Perhaps one should say that Hugs and Nugs met over coffee cocoa, which seems a little romantically cumbersome, though more to the point. Although Hugs and Nugs enjoyed one another's company, the smoldering didn't quite spark into romance at this point either. But this meeting must have started a tickle, or something of that sort, because a year later, Nugs invited Hugs over for dinner to make up a foursome, not as a date, as he put it, but as a friend. Even so, a chemical reaction between the two, no matter how small, must have already been taking place, because over the next few months, one thing led to another until here they are today, 2.5 years or so later, with Hugs and Nugs making plans to hug on a nightly basis, because, well, as they say, Hugs and Nugs have become a number, if that's the way it's put these days. Or in other words, Hugs and Nugs are truly, and perhaps somewhat madly in love, and planning for that happily ever after bliss that will put a twinkle in their eyes on a regular basis.